Okay, we are popping up on a player with Jason Garcia of the House Gallery. We got Adam Francesconi and Jay Ramsey. As soon as you come home, you know I'm getting you. So be ready, be prepared. You won't get the same questions as the rest of the boys. But anyway, here he is, the one and only Jason Garcia. And we got Adam's pulling up the rear. Don't sit in there. It's cold, baby.
It's a little chilly.
It is a little chilly. So, Jason, why don't you tell some people about who Jason Garcia is? Oh, and don't forget to mention the restaurant.
Well, I am a music lover, enthusiast, DJ, producer, restaurateur. Fucking got a little sandwich shop out in Royal Oak. It's called Second Street Subs. Hit it up. You'll love it.
It really is good. I mean, come on now. I've had something from there, and it's pretty good. And plus, we got to support each other. And speaking of support, you know, the House Gallery nights are really starting to become the place to be. How do you feel about that? Because you and the House Gallery have been around a long time.
We've been around a while, but also, I mean, we can't deny the fact that Dave and Melissa have Motor City Wine, and it's been truly a family experience because, I mean, so House Gallery started over by Comerica Park, and we played, well, Adam and Jay played Saturday nights, I played Friday nights, but that was like 06, 07, and we always had Dave and Todd come and play with us. And then they'd have us come over to Pulse on Monroe, and we'd play over there with them, and it just started from there. And then as soon as Dave opened up Motor City Wine, we were one of, if not the first residents that he had, and we just kept it rolling. Still going today, but like I said, Motor City Wine is like, all the residents have been here playing since probably pretty close to the time that Dave and Melissa opened up.
Over there, so above Foreign's Pub.
Yeah, above Foreign's. And it's really been a family thing that's just grown and grown. And like every time I come here to play our night, Adam and I were just talking about it earlier. It's like the whole crowd, outside of our friends, you know, 10, 15 people that are here, the whole crowd is just all new faces.
Because the House Gallery is the shit. I'm not really for sure if you know that. And for the record, yes, Adam is my favorite.
It's also snowing.
It's been recorded on video that you said that.
Yeah. Does that make you mad?
Nope.
I mean, you're the cutest. I'm Jay.
Whoa.
Damn. Jay. You know I love you, Fro Magnus. But Garcia is the cutest. So, how did the House Gallery start? Like, how did you... and I think I asked Adam this question, but I can't really remember. But how did you guys get together? How did you formulate you three?
Well, it was... Adam and Jay had their night... Because Adam was supposed to sub for Terrence Parker.
Yep, I did ask him.
So okay, so I had Proof. I was promoting Proof. I had Terrence Parker on Saturdays, and Fridays I just had some random people. And then the owners of Proof, which are still great friends of ours, they were like, why don't you just do Fridays? And I was like, sure, you know. For sure. I had been DJing before that. I just wanted to like get my feet wet in the promotion side. And then
my glasses are frozen. I can't see out of them.
Okay, take your glasses off, Adam.
So then
seriously, it's hard to see out of these things.
So Terrence was gone. He was in Europe for a couple of weeks or whatever. And Dave, the other Dave, the owner of Proof, was like, hey, why don't you have somebody sub? So Adam subbed, and they liked Adam, so they just said, hey, why don't you keep coming back whenever Terrence needs a sub? So Adam kept coming back, and then Terrence had to break that relationship off for whatever reason, and Adam had taken the night, Saturday nights, and asked Jay to join him, and then eventually a couple years later, Proof closed down because of landlord issues, and then well, we were all like, because I was the promoter and sound guy, so I was like, well, we need to keep your night going, however that has to happen, and then Jay was like, well, why don't you just make it official? We'll just make it official and have you join us. I was like,
and there it is. How long have you been DJing, and what got you into DJing?
I've always like, music is like it's just something that pulls me in every time. It used to be hip hop, and then, you know, hip hop started to die for me.
I think hip hop has died for everybody.
The mid 90s, late 90s, and then that's exactly when I found the rave culture, and I was like, this is it. This is what I was looking for, because there wasn't really like.
Because you were raised in like Lake Orion, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was out there. It was hard to get down here and everything, but then right around that time, I was coming down here for the raves and all that shit. So.
But that's what I like about like this. I don't care if it's rave, if it's techno, if it's house. Most oftentimes when people fall into this, they're like, this is just what I was looking for. It's a culture of inclusion, and that's really what I like about it most. Now, with regard to your style of DJ, what genre do you prefer above all within the house music scene?
I'll tell you, man, it's not about a genre. When you come up in Detroit, the big Detroit DJs, the guys that you see most, they play everything. Mm-hmm. So that's what I fall into everything in house and techno. So you'll hear me playing deep house all the way to hard techno. So
hi, spaghetti.
It's like it's like everything. What under house and techno, I'll.
So you're a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
As far as that's concerned.
When I got into the house and techno, it was the pure hard masculine techno, like hard shit, Rob Hood, all that shit.
Wow. So now that leads us to the question that I ask everybody, and you don't get an option for this one. You gotta answer it. Who are your top 5 Detroit DJs?
All right. So I can tell you that my brother's house gallery, they're one. We're all one.
Okay.
They're my favorites.
Always give yourself a shout out.
I have to. And then I guess since I learned so much hanging around with Terrence, I mean, and he's a badass DJ.
Yeah, he is.
Globally and shit. Terrence, Richie Houghton, I might get some slack for that, but Richie threw the best parties back in the rave days, the loudest parties, the biggest parties. He made his parties a production. Like, you don't see it anymore, where people change the whole look of the space.
Like the party that happened under the Detroit Bridge.
There were lots of parties under that bridge.
I went to at least 2.
That was my first party I went to, was under the bridge. It was like 70 degrees out all night. It's unbelievable.
So we got the House Gallery, Terrence Parker, Richie Houghton.
A dude that affected my my playing style, definitely Derek May. He's done some stuff that people might not agree with or whatever, but yeah, he touched me as far as playing style. And then probably, man, it's so hard to name just 5. I love to go see. How many have I named? 4?
4.
All right. I guess I have to put up. It's a tie because I love DJ Psycho, but then there's also the part of me that has to say Robert Hood. So
okay.
Yeah.
So Psycho and Hood are, dang, that sounds like a area in Detroit. Psycho Hood.
The Psycho Hood. We should have them play together one night.
You should. Do you know how many
It
people
wouldn't
you would
work
have
here.
come?
It wouldn't work here.
Okay. I was getting ready to say, yeah, no, it wouldn't.
I have to find a bigger venue, and I don't know, shit would get crazy.
It would get real crazy. It would get real crazy. And I love Psycho, and I can't wait to get him on the Popping Up on a Player, but I digress. Psycho, this isn't about you today, baby, but I will get you. Don't even worry about it. And I'm going to ask you all types of questions.
He'll have answers.
So, when it comes to... Listen, let's just call a spade a Negro here. Detroit is very diverse. So have you or the House Gallery Cats run into any issues with, y'all are blue-eyed brothers of soul. So have you guys ever run into any issues at all?
No issues, but like when they started playing and we were doing proof, it was always because that was when oh man, I'm gonna forget the name of the place right now because it's pop quiz time. Lola's.
Okay.
Lola's and Bruce Bailey had that poppin', and that's where all the brothers and sisters hung out. And so like when it was slow over there, like too packed over there, people would come over to proof and they'd be like, what the fuck, who are these people, like these guys are getting down. And that's how it happened. It's like it's segregated, but at the same time
we come together.
When you cross-pollinate, everything works out and everybody's cool,
Yeah. And
there's
I think that's what I like about...
There's never been a problem.
That's what I wanted to hear because, Detroit is getting more inclusive now. I have my own personal feelings about that. I like it and I hate it. But I'm happy for it overall. And I love it when I come down here and see you guys and I see everybody, but that's what Motor City Wine is. Motor City Wine this is our United Nations of Benetton of house and techno music. Everybody comes here.
The deep house home.
It is, and a lot of people know about it. Now, if you had to say something to any of the up and coming DJs, what would you like to say to them? Like, what's your wisdom?
Don't play stuff that you think people want to hear. Play stuff that you're feeling, like have that all in your crates or whatever, and then watch the crowd and play to the crowd, but at the same time don't play what you think they want to hear. Play what you know they need to hear.
Okay.
I guess.
Now, you prefer to play vinyl, right?
No, I've been on digital.
I don't know why I thought you played vinyl. Oh, anywho, it doesn't really matter because guess what? The fans don't care.
No.
We don't really give a care what you play on. I think DJ to DJ, you guys care. But
I think they do. I think it's something everybody's got their feelings about, and then you get online and the discussions happen, and then they get crazy.
They get real crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's like some serious cyber barroom brawls over there. Sometimes I just sit back and I read and I'm like, it's music. Why are we arguing and fighting over music?
If I have a DJ come in and they want to play vinyl, the next guy wants to be on CDJs, there's not going to be a rift in there. It doesn't matter.
Right,
because
you're
just trying to keep that same. You're working with the same crowd, just keeping it moving, man.
Yeah, you are. Now, another thing that I liked about the House Gallery Cats is you all's BS detector. Sometimes I just sit back and I look at them like, them some bad motherfuckers right there. So, who got the best bullshit detector out of the three of you?
Bullshit detector.
See, I think it's you.
I observe people's actions and reactions and shit. Jay Ramsey will he talks way more than me.
Yeah, he does.
So he will get in and he will dig around in that, and I would say he's got the biggest.
See, I say you because you're more covert with yours.
I observe.
You sit back and watch.
I see shit, and when if him and I are talking,
don't tell all the secrets.
I'm not gonna tell all the secrets, but like, we'll put our two heads together and we'll be like, man, that's some bullshit.
It's some bullshit.
Right.
It's some bullshit, and
some
I love it.
Bullshit be happening around here.
I love the way you guys are. You're like, the three of you are really like seriously my favorites. I guess I've been in love with you guys since, like, I got introduced to you from Stephanie Patterson.
The goddess.
The goddess. That's my baby. And Derek Thompson. That's really how I got introduced to you guys, and I've been in love with you all ever since. If you all had like a DJ theme song, what's your DJ theme song? Because every good DJ needs to have a theme song.
Man, because we all play it slightly different, man. DJ theme song. Man, Adam will be dropping. He'll get a track in his head and like he'll drop me off at that track every time I come up to play. And like at one point it was a duck sauce track, and he dropped that shit on me every time because the crowd would be like way up here, and he'd be like, "Here you go."
That's
like,
so fucked up.
Damn.
That's Adam is little miscreant. So what is your DJ theme song? What's your super DJ track? The one that when you walk into the room everybody is like, the champ is here?
Man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with like a Rob Hood track, like a floor plan track. It's kind of housey, but it's hard as fuck. And there's multiples.
And we know you produced too. What was the tracks that you produced? What label can we find them on? What's the name of them?
Soiree Records, Cryovac Records. Man, Hedge, HEJ was one of my first EPs I put out. Mostly I like consistently put out with Drivetrain on Soiree and Garcia on Cryovac and Rennie Foster's label. RF.
No, who the hell is Garcia? You're Garcia. There's another Garcia?
There's another Garcia. And you need to get him on Popping Up on the Player.
He's Garcia who?
He's got 2 record labels, and he works at Archer Pressing, where they press vinyl.
Okay, I know who he is. I heard him at Threads. He is a bad. Yeah. I know exactly who you're talking
pop up
about.
On that player.
I am.
And ask him if we're brothers.
Are you? Because you look kind of David A.P.-ish right now. Like looking at you,
you're like Canadian and shit.
He's not just Canadian. He's French Canadian.
There you go.
There's such a big difference. And happy birthday, David.
Yes, happy birthday.
So we've been out here for almost 18 minutes. I am from a sub-Saharan people. We do not do well in the cold, even after all of these centuries.
Show them the snow.
Here is the snow.
2 feet of snow on the picnic tables and shit.
Yeah. No fire pit is going. I'm not cleaning this shit up.
Our voices are trembling.
And my hands are cold. So, Jason Garcia, thank you so much for popping up on a player.
Thank you for having me.
The House Gallery. I wanted to get you, and I can't wait to get Jay Ramsey. That didn't even come out right.
It's alright.
It's okay. Sounded kind of, made me feel like a little strumpet. But I do house gallery cats. I really do. Just not in a sexual way. Anywho, thank you so much. My hug, my kiss. I love you.
Thank you.
Don't forget to stop at 2nd Street Sub Shop.
In Royal Oak.
In Royal Oak. It's right down the street from Cantina Diablo. Like, you'll get to the 2nd Street Sub Shop before you get to Cantina Diablo. Yeah. They're on the same block. So thank you so much. Tell them that I sent you. You won't get a discount, but you will get house music and a great sandwich. Thank you so much, and y'all have a good day. Catch us in traffic.